The holiday season is upon us. This has inspired me to be mad, and I'm going to put this rage into the only place I know where to put it, the infinite void.
Domain expansion. Infinite void.
Here's some holiday factoids. As of recording this, it is Wednesday, November 26th, aka the day before Thanksgiving. Sorry for the tone switch, but we're gonna get serious for a second, okay? Did you know during the Holocaust that over 6 million Jewish people were murdered? I bet you did. During colonism, aka Christopher Columbus, the Spaniards, the French, the British, when all of those colonies came to North and South America continents, 6 million native people were murdered, and before that, they had everything stolen from them. They were raped and tortured and enslaved. Did we know that? Did we know that the statistics are about the same? Sure, the time frame is very, very different, but wouldn't you say a slow death is a more painful death? Hi, editing Kenzie here. I'm comparing those two genocides, not because I think that they're similar, but because they are two genocides. One we learned about in school heavily. Literally every single year I would learn about the Holocaust. And the other one I did not learn about at all in school, and I took an APU as history class. I did not learn about the Native American genocide in American school. I had to learn about it from this audiobook that I listened to on my Spotify premium subscription for free and before I canceled it. That book describes in horrific detail what the native people had to go through during colonization. Mothers were killing their children after they were freshly born because the mothers knew that it was easier for them to die like this than to die at the hands of colonizers. That is sickening. That is disgusting. And I highly encourage you to read that book. Go to your local library. If you have a Spotify premium subscription, before you cancel it because Spotify is bad and YouTube premium's way better. That's my opinion. Listen to that audiobook, read that book. I highly, highly encourage it because you did not, I guarantee you probably did not learn about the Native American genocide. And it went on for hundreds of years. Go follow native creators. Just so you have no excuse, I'm shouting out 3 native creators. First, we have Shinanova. She is from the Inuit tribe. She talks a lot about her culture and what it's like living in a food desert. Next, we have Kyoto. He's always advocating about indigenous activism, and his content always reminds me to be mindful and respectful. Last but not least, Sean Clan Shadow Productions. He shares about his experience on the Navajo reservations, and I cannot recommend his content enough. I love him so much. Go subscribe to all of them right now. We live on stolen land and we benefit from genocide. You have no excuse to stay ignorant when you have this amazing tool to educate yourself. Native American girls are still going missing right now as we speak at an alarming rate. No one talks about that. But we gotta have our turkeys. We have to have our turkeys. Gotta have that butterball nut turkey. Do we know about that? I know about that. But then I go to the grocery store and I still see people buying butterball turkeys. Those turkeys got ball butter in them from creepy men raping turkeys. Wow. And then people want to question me when I say men are evil and we should kill them all. That's a bit much. Maybe we shouldn't kill them all. Some can hang around. There are drag queens. Drag queens exist. Gay men are usually fun. Some straight men, a very, very few, they skate by on thin fucking ice. We don't have to kill all men, but most men, yeah, they're fucking useless. And their heads should be on sticks. Sue me for saying so. I don't care. At the end of the day, words on the internet aren't gonna hurt my feelings because, quite frankly, I don't give a fuck. This holiday season is so ridiculous. I don't know how you're surviving. If you're going Black Friday shopping, ew, I'm judging you hardcore. Why would you do that? Those shitty companies give you 30% off products that are marked up at exorbitant prices, and you're taking 30% off? People used to punch each other and tase each other for 80% off, and you want to lap up the scraps of 30% off? Even 40% off is an insult. I've seen 10% off. I've seen 20% off. Sickening. They're acting like they're affected. You're not affected. You still have a mansion. You still have all your assets. You're not affected. I hate billionaires. In fact, this Thanksgiving, we should be grateful that we can eat the rich. Let's eat them. This is the one and only time where I will say, let's do cannibalism. Eat the rich. Like literally, we should skin them. We should do what those guys are doing to the butterball turkeys, to the billionaires. Butterball billionaires. Let's do that. Fuck the turkeys. That's a lot more meat on their bones. That's a big guy right there. That's a lot more meat. I'm hungry. This video is gonna be an incoherent rant because I just wanna dip my toe in the water. I just wanna dip my little dog in the water and see what's going on. This holiday season, we should be boycotting billionaires. Number one. Number two, we should fry them up and eat them. And number three, they should be fucking grateful that they're still alive. Really, you should be kissing the goddamn ground like Katy Perry when she came back from her 10-minute space trip and saying, thank you, consumers, for not murdering me because I'm such an asshole. You know what they used to do to fucking assholes back in the day? Stone them to death. Do we need to bring back stoning? A lot of you are. A lot of you are bringing back stoning. The dispensaries are criminal. Looking at you, buddy. Anyway, ICE is happening. ICE is deporting US citizens. ICE is deporting veterans. You can't be in the military without being a US citizen. Yet, the veterans are getting deported. Excuse me, bitch? They're detaining people based off of their skin tone. They're detaining black people and brown people. In Chicagoland area. I live around there. I'm also not black or brown, but I'm starting to get really mad. We should stone them. If you see ICE in your streets, number one, get your phone out. Number two, get your stones out. Pick up some rocks. I was told as a kid by my grandpa, never throw rocks. There is one case scenario where it is okay to throw rocks, and I believe that my grandpa will co-sign that. Pick up the rocks and throw them at ICE agents. Also, people are speculating. I've seen a few articles. At first, I've seen a few TikToks. Then I looked up the articles to correspond. People are saying that IDF soldiers are connected to ICE. You know what that means? We have to burn down Israel. Let's do it. Let's kill those people. Homeland Security, come to my fucking door. I wish you fucking would. Come to my door. Come to my door. Come to my door right now. Come on. Bring your best agents. I'll bring mine. 1v1 right now. Put the gloves on. Get in the ring. Let's go right now. Let's go right now. Go right now. Let's go right now. We need to stop Israel's tyrant. They are a genocidal force. They're the only country, and I say country very liberally because, in my opinion, the country of Israel does not exist. That's Palestine. Let's call them isn't real from now on. Because how dare you occupy another country and then you have the audacity to call yourself Israel? You're not real. You're gaslighting me to my face, and I don't appreciate that behavior. In fact, you're not real. You're a fucking liar. And whoa, before you get your panties in a bunch, I never said that all Jewish people were liars. I think anyone who practices Judaism deserves the same respect as any other religion, like Muslims or Christians. We all deserve respect no matter what you practice. When you are a group of people oppressing other people for the sake of your own personal benefit, you get what you get, and karma's a bitch. Should have known better. I don't condone violence, but that's not violence. That's justice. And I love the sweet, tangy taste of a good handful of justice. A good fistful of justice. A nice, hot knuckle sandwich, if you will. I say pretty much everyone in the US government deserves a nice, hot knuckle sandwich. Unless we're talking about Jasmine Crockett, AOC, or Zoran Mondani. These people do not deserve knuckle sandwiches. Even Obama deserves a knuckle sandwich. He destabilized the Middle East, and I'm not going to sit here and act like Obama is the perfect president. He was a good president, don't get me wrong. But in my opinion, a good president means someone who keeps the peace while doing shady business behind doors, right? I think Kamala would have been a great president because her and Biden funded a lot of the shit that's currently going on in Palestine, aka genocide. I think Kamala would have been a great president because she would have lulled us all back to sleep. That's why I'm low-key kind of grateful for Donald Trump. I instantly regret saying that because we should never give that man any props. But I'm grateful for how fucking stupid he is. He is the dumbest, most ignorant, self centered, egotistical, disgusting diaper wearing freak. He's the stupidest, most ignorant person that could ever be in the Oval Office. And he will say to our faces the quiet part out loud. He will say, "Yes, I am deporting U.S. citizen." Here's the clip.
I said, homegrowns are next. The homegrowns. You got to build about 5 more places.
Yeah, that's big.
All right? It's not big enough.
He will say to your face all of the shit that he's doing. So that's why it's so perfect, because every time that man talks, he puts his foot in his mouth. And I love that about him. I really do. I love that about him. Because Kamala, she's too smart. She would have never done that. She is too good. She would have done a number on us. We would have all been lulled back to sleep, and Black Friday would be looking a lot different. It wouldn't be mass boycotts, it would be mass buying, and the corporations would just get stronger, and everything would just get worse and worse because she's good at her job. But that's why I personally think the US government needs a complete reform. Considering we were built on blood and we're still funded by blood and we're all suffering, I think we need to completely wipe out the system and start over. It's terrible. I genuinely don't think a single part of the US government is worth it. Except for, you know what, I will take that back. Public libraries. That's it. If we ever do a revolution, if we ever do a government reform, public libraries would barely change. Public libraries are awesome. Go to your public libraries. You need to get a library card. Even if you don't use it, get a library card right now. Library cards, you can stream, you can get movies, manga, free internet access. What are you waiting for? Get a library card. I know this holiday season is exhausting, and I don't want to add more, I don't want to add more misery to you. I hope you find this kind of cathartic, but at the end of the day, we have to acknowledge that our country was built on blood, and we are sitting and standing in blood every second of every day. So it is up to you to do your part of doing the right thing. We have to do the right thing. And whatever that means for you, that is up to you. But the right thing for me is doing the best thing for humanity and myself. Humanity first, though. Anyway, I'm exhausted, and I just wanted to get this quick little video out there. I am literally just ranting this entire time. Ranting and rambling, no script. I hope you found this video entertaining and a little bit informative. If you like the video, like the video. If you want to see more content, subscribe. If you want to be notified when I make more content and be the first one to comment first, then ring the bell. Because I will be back, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to be scripting stuff. This is just a little video where I want to dip my dogs in the water. Hot dog water. If you stayed this long, I'm proud of you. We did it. I don't know exactly what we did, but we did it. And you matter. And I love you. Goodbye.